Hello, 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 and welcome to another conversation. This is The Conversation with Stevie. I am Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills, and I am all about what the show is all about, and that literally is to find the why behind the what of what people do. I am beyond elated to let y'all know what I do. I help my clients to use their knowledge and expertise to make money online. And I do that because God has gifted us each with a special gift, and I believe you should be able to live your life that you love by rocking that out. So today we are back with another conversation. Listen, we call this amazing, amazing, amazing woman Auntie Ange. That's our name for her because she is the auntie that you want in your life. Listen, but Miss Angela, are you here? Can you hear me?
I am here, Dr. Stevie, uber excited to be with you today.
Yay! Yay, yay, yay. So listen, I believe that the best introduction one can give is of themselves. So please let us know who you are, what you do, all that great stuff.
Well, I am Angela Patrick Wynn, author, speaker, publisher for AngelWrite LLC, where we make your writing dreams a reality. And what I do is I help matriarchs recreate their memories and make multiple streams of income by writing a memoir. There is nothing like the history that we have, and instead of us telling you, it's time to write it so that it never goes away or it is never incorrect. That's what I'm here to do, to make sure that matriarchs start this movement and leave these messages and become unforgettable.
I love that. I love that. I love that specifically because my dad recently passed away, and I know that leaving a book is definitely leaving a strong legacy. I've been to 2 different services for people that I know who passed away, and at both of those services, their books were brought out and it was read from. So I can tell you firsthand that I've seen this happen even recently, and I love the work that you do because that could be, back in the day, and probably still now, heirlooms were like china or silver or quilts, different things like that. But now you have allowed people to be able to write their books, so that could be part of their heirlooms. So talk about it. What made book writing specifically for matriarchs so important to you?
That is a phenomenal question because the answer is just as phenomenal. I started on this journey with a keynote speech that was called Write Your Story Before You're Out of Time. And I did that to speak to the fact that we do not know. We do not know, but certainly after a certain age, we do kind of consider that it's moving in that direction. And so there is no time to play around. The sense of urgency is today, like not now, but right now. And I always tell my clients to be in the process of writing your story. Don't say it's too late. It's not too late. It's right now. It's right on time, and we can get this done. And that's how I started, with just that keynote. And then I turned that keynote into an actual book that has the information on how you start your story and why you want to write your story and what to do once your story is done. And from there, launched a coaching program to help the women that were interested get their books done, and they are doing phenomenal.
I love that. I love that. I love that. That is so important and so key. And so what do you think holds people back the most from starting their book writing journey?
The biggest question that I've always gotten is, I do not know how to start. And I've always said, that doesn't matter. Just start. Because now that we have computers, we can cut and paste, we can put things in order, but we don't want the fact that we don't know where to start to be an excuse for not starting. write the end first. Write anything that you have emotion for. Because remember, we can move it around. And once I talk to you, I am going to give you a format and structure to help you create the foundation so that your story is a page turner. We're getting these stories ready for those producers and directors and those people that look at scripts and give options. That is the business that we are in as matriarchs. Our stories are that important.
Wow. Yes, because matriarchs are the ones who hold the keys to the legacy, right? And so when it comes down to passing down the history inside of a book, what do you think is the thing that people are like? For me, when I talk about it factor rocking, let me say that it's something that is often overlooked inside of a person. When you think about a matriarch writing her book, what do you think about is that thing that people just think is so common that really is extraordinary?
When I talk to matriarchs, they tell me so many things that they have not told their family. And I always ask, is that something you don't want them to know, or is it that you just haven't decided how you should address it? And in most times, they are willing to put the information in a book. And when I think about the fact that so many do not, who knows what the families go on and continue to say. Perfect example is some of the traditions that we do and have, we don't even know why. We're thinking it was handed down, but in actuality, we got it wrong, and we're just doing something that we think Big Mama always did that she didn't even do. So it's no different than when you have the line of the people and you tell one person in their ear, and it goes all the way down the line, and by the time the last person tells it, it's not exactly the same. And there has got to be a phenomenal feeling of, I would just say, awesomeness when you know you've told the story and you've left the story, especially that part of your bio that will be handed down correctly and not with misinformation. And so that's very encouraging to take part in that right now while things are going well. You know, before your obituary is written, you're writing a living legacy bio. We can use it now, and we can use it whenever. And they are encouraged by that, and that is very important, that we have the correct information about you.
Yes. I tell that a lot to my clients because I'm always like, you know, there's certain stuff that needs to be told by you so that you can own the narrative to it. Because when I'm thinking about getting my clients visible, I'm thinking about on major stages like you are and major networks, different things. So I'm like, we don't want TMZ to be telling your story. We
Correct.
want you to be telling it. So
Correct.
One of the questions I ask guests here on The Conversation with Stevie is a fill-in-the-blank question, and I am looking forward to how you will fill in the blank. It goes, we cannot leave the conversation today without everyone knowing, and fill in the blank, please.
We cannot leave the conversation today without folks knowing that I will be empowering 60 authors this year, okay? So 60 matriarchs to become authors. And anybody that is interested can go to wisewomenwhowrite.com. Also, if there's an opportunity and you're ready and you'd like to talk with me, very easy, workwithangela.com/free gift. And then I also have a phenomenal ebook that's free at matriarchmemoirs.com ebook. Those things will get you started and engaged and will give you an opportunity to reach out to me so we can talk about making your writing dreams a reality.
Awesome. And so as we begin to line up this conversation, is there anything that you think should happen inside of people giving themselves courage and confidence to pick up that pen, that pad, that notebook, that typewriter, the phone, whatever it is, to really push their stories forward. Because sometimes stories can be hard to tell, but why should we be willing to be vulnerable in our stories?
I would say there are no excuses. It is your life. It is your story. You've already been vulnerable because you are here in the present. But to let people take a glimpse of what you've gone through and your wonderful journey up until now is a blessing. And nobody's life has been totally sad or totally bad or a total trial, because you are here. You've already gone through it. So let's bless them and let's give them some wisdom so that if there's a mistake that your family had as a generation, it won't be repeated. Step up and give the knowledge. And I would say the Wise Women Who Write is a collaboration. So it's an opportunity to be on a journey with other women like yourself if you are a matriarch.
I'm glad you said matriarch again. Please define what a matriarch is, just in case there are some people wondering if that's them or not.
Honestly, a matriarch is a mature woman who has taken on being the communicator for the family. And so I've seen all types. You don't have to have been the mother or grandmother. You could be an auntie. But guess what? When things need to happen, you make it happen. Okay, you could be a cousin. You are just a mature woman, and you have taken on the role of communicating to the various families, including your own, throughout your generations.
Awesome. I love it. Definitely give your contact link one more time, just in case somebody was looking for something to take it down with.
Okay, and so my contact information, the business is AngelWrite LLC.com. Everything that I mentioned today will be right on that website. So AngelWrite
LLC.com. Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Auntie Ange, for coming to hang out with us here on The Conversation with Stevie. You all definitely connect with her. You don't have to be a mom or even a grandma, just a woman who is on the mission for her family to make it happen. That is who you are, and that is who you need to connect with. Auntie Angela has a whole work of literary works that are just amazing, and she is so heart-centered. I have been able to hang out with her in real life, so I'm telling y'all what I know. Who am I? Well,
yes.
I am Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills, and I'm super excited that you came by to hang out with us on The Conversation with Stevie. Need to know how to connect with me? Just know how to spell my first name correctly, and you can go to workwithstevie.com. I am beyond elated that we have had this conversation today. I end everything I do literally the same way, and that is by saying, make it a great day. Don't have a great day. Make it a great day. Why? Because you, and yes, you too have the power to do so. Bye for now.